Hey guys, what's up? My name is Miller. Today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial, first one going on the Editing Secrets channel. It's my new editing team that I just created. We're currently looking for members, so if you're good at editing and good at tutorials and that kind of stuff, message me and we will check you out, see if you can join. So this tutorial will be all about the wave warp and all the different types of styles that you can do with this effect. It's a really clean effect. You see it in almost every edit now. So I'm just going to be showing you a few different variations of it. So here we go. So I'm just going to pause it when the actual wave warp comes up. Oh shit, didn't want to do that. Whatever. And now it's frozen. Fuck you. You can see it's just these lines across the screen. Right there, you can see it right there. You see it in quite a few of my edits. I'm just going to come back to a different style of it. A very old edit here. See, that was the wave warp again. Looks like waves going across the screen right there. Can't get that right. There we go. So there we go. Those are two different styles of it. I'm going to be teaching you how to do both and just some little tweaks you can make, just some personalization tweaks. I'm just going to drag this clip in here. Oh, fuck you. Okay, I'll get one from over here. I don't know, I haven't looked at these yet. Okay. Make a new composition by dragging it onto the new composition. Oops. Composition thing. So, okay, basically you got your clip in here. It's a very sexy clip. I haven't actually seen this. So what you're gonna do, click on the clip, come over here to effects and presets, or if you want to come up here, it's effect, distort, wave warp, and we're gonna just type in wave warp over here. So as you can see, the default thing, it's like that. It's all wavy, kind of cool type thing. So you can just turn the wave height. The wave height is basically how much it is. So basically when you're keyframing, you want the wave height to be at 0, and then when you want the thing to go off, you just turn it up. Bam. See? So for now, I'm going to put it at 0. Actually, for purposes, I'm just going to turn it up to like, let's go 12. Just for right now. I'm going to be showing you different variations right now. So as you can see, the wave width is at 40 right now, and that makes really wide, lengthy waves. In most edits nowadays, they use like 10 or something like that, and that makes really thin. You can even go even smaller and go to 6, which is really, really thin. I usually use like 8. I use 8 on almost all my edits. And then you see how in this edit it's all over the thing. You don't really want that. It looks pretty ugly. So what you want to come down and do, come to anti-aliasing, turn it up to high, then go pinning and click all edges, and basically what that'll do is that'll make it so it doesn't have all the edges. So it basically only warps the center part, or you can go to center, which it only warps the edges part, which does not look good. And so basically when you do the pinning and you see all these different choices, it shows the parts that it's not going to warp. And I usually choose all edges because that gives it a nice clean look. And sometimes with your color correction, if you have a blur around the edge and you apply this to an adjustment layer, which most people do actually, I'm just gonna cut this and I'm gonna paste it on the adjustment layer. Yeah, when you have the color correction, it'll basically blur out the edges for you even more. If you have like a vignette or blur around the edge, it'll blur out the edges even more. And the other thing I like to do, I like to turn it up to 45, or turn the direction to 45, or even -45, which is just the same thing, just facing the other way. Just gives it a nicer type thing. Wave speed doesn't really do anything because you're not really playing with that. But basically what you do, you come to the little drop down on the adjustment layer or the actual clip, if that's what you put the effect on, and you come to the effects drop down tab, click on wave warp, and there you go. Wave type, you can play around with that. I recommend using sine, semicircle, or circle, one of those 3. So if you just want to like keyframe it, click 0 for the wave height, click the keyframe button, go forward, I would say like a few keyframes. Let's go there. Actually, how I do it, I go forward one keyframe, and then I'm going to turn it back up to 12, and then I go forward a few more keyframes. I keyframe that again, clicking the little button to the left of it in between the two arrows, going forward another keyframe, and turning it back down to 0. So basically, you just got that right there. And then to do the next one, you're just going to want to go to click the little keyframe button in between the two arrows again, and then you want to go to next keyframe, turn it up to 12 again. And if you really want to just like distort the image, you can just go like turn it way up. I just use 12 because it's nice, it looks almost like a blur type effect. And yeah, and go forward a few keyframes again, keyframe again, then go forward one again, and turn to 0. And while you're doing this, another nice effect that you can do, something that looks pretty neat, keyframe the direction too, and change it from -45 to 45 at one time. So it kind of flips the angle around when you come up for the next one. It gives it a cool little effect. So yeah, there we go. It's a really simple effect. You can play around with it to your own liking. If you like it where it's nice and fat, or whatever you want to call it, then have it nice and fat. But I'm not a huge fan of that anymore. I only did that on my old edits. I don't do it anymore. So I'll just show you an example of the fat version. It looks nice on a scope out. Just turn, you're just going to want to turn wave width up to like 40 or something like that. Really high number, 40 or 50. And go through all your keyframing things again. And yeah, 12. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's about it for this tutorial. As I finish up my keyframing, I'll just do a little RAM preview for you guys. Cut this down. I don't have the fastest computer for this, but it'll go pretty decently fast. Okay, finished. Yeah, see, in an actual video it'll look nicer, it won't look so fast and so blurry. But that's just the basics of how to do that effect. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, The Editing Secrets. Pretty sick channel. We're going to be bringing you lots of new tutorials revealing the secrets of the professional editors. So basically we'll be teaching you how to edit professionally. So yeah, don't forget to like this, check out my own personal channel. Yeah, see you guys later. Miller, I'm out.